Hi, I'm Adam Drake from Mugen Seiki Racing, and today I'm going to show you a tip that I use for shimming the ring and pinion in all my nitro vehicles. This is something that I just started doing recently, and it really makes it just much easier to pull your diff in and out. If you're changing fluid and you want to just drop the diff back in, you don't have to kind of fiddle or wiggle with the shims. Just makes it much easier to install the diff in your MBX8 line of vehicles.
So here I'm going to show you an easier way to shim your diffs. Now, the traditional way uses these larger shims where you put the bearings on, assemble, build the diffs, put the outdrives and everything on, and then these slide over the outdrives to help shim the diff from right to left. Well, if you only use one shim, it's not too difficult to align the diff into the gearbox and make sure that the shim is kind of pushed all the way into place. But sometimes what happens is when you go to put the diff cover on, the shim can get bent, or if you want to shim your diff to where you use one shim on each side, it can be really difficult to get the diff lined up and both shims lined up. So I only recommend using this tip that I'm about to tell you if you already know the shimming you like to use for your diffs. Because with using these shims that I'm about to use, they are an 8 by, I believe, 10 millimeter shim, Avid, and a number of companies make these. You can get them through A-Main. A lot of the different companies make them. It's the same shim that you would use to kind of shim your wheel hub on the axle for your CVA. But once you've used these shims, there's no just dropping another shim on there. I guess you could put one of these on the outside if needed, but typically what I like to do is in buggy, I know I shim the diff cup and the ring gear side with a 0.2 of a millimeter shim, one on each side. So what I do is I put a 0.2 shim on before building and assembling my diff on both the ring gear and the diff cup side. So for truck, because I shim that tighter, I don't put any shims on the side of the diff cup, and I put two 0.2 millimeter shims on the ring gear side. So what this allows you to do is once your diff is fully assembled, you have the outdrives and everything on, it makes it really easy just to drop it into the gearbox, and you don't have to kind of line up those shims. You can pretty much just push it in and don't have to worry about a shim bending or trying to align it to get it in there. The only downside to this is if you install the diff and then you realize, oh man, my shimming is a little bit tight or a little bit loose, you have to disassemble the diff to change that shimming. So if you've been doing it the traditional way with these larger shims and you like the shimming that you're currently using, just measure those shims and then use the same shimming on the same side, but using the smaller shims that go on before the bearings. And again, this will just make it way easier to drop your diff into the vehicle once you've made a diff fluid change or just after general maintenance.